Fees to build homes in Bend are on the rise for some, and developers now fear a downturn in business. Matthew Draxton looks at the reasons behind the increase.
System development charges are one-time fees developers must pay. The Bend City Council chose to increase those charges in order to address city growth costs as well as to align with council priorities such as housing affordability.
Improvements to the community are needed. However, in the short term, it's really challenging. It's just eliminating a lot of buyers from building homes.
Riley Hayes, the owner of Well Built Homes, expects smaller construction companies and home builders to be the ones who bear the burden of increased fees.
Being a small business owner in this community, it's hard to get started, and then once you get the lights on, it's hard to keep them on.
Clients, he says, have already been hesitant because of the fees.
I don't know what that looks like necessarily. It's affordable housing at $800,000 is kind of not affordable for most people in this community.
For residential construction, the fees would be calculated based on home size. Those with smaller homes would have lower rates, while those with larger homes would have much higher rates.
Before, we had one rate for any size house, whether it was 1,000 square feet or 4,000 square feet, so we're able to tier that through several different tiers.
Russell Grayson, Chief Operations Officer with the city, says the fees offset the lack of federal and state money coming in to address infrastructure needs.
This is one of the critical funding tools that the city has. We're trying to bring in several $100 million worth of revenue to build significant infrastructure in the city.
SDC charges currently sit at a fixed rate of just over $21,000 for all homes regardless of size. With the changes now approved, SDC charges will be just about $16,000 for homes between 600 and 1,200 square feet. Homes at 3,000 square feet or larger will see fees increase to about $31,000.
They're actually lowering fees on starter homes, workforce housing, and the kind of housing we actually need for people who work here. I think this is a very positive development.
David is with Bend Yimby, a nonprofit that advocates for affordable housing. He argues SDCs are not ideal, but agrees the tiered fee system is a good step.
We don't have a housing shortage of, McMansions and large homes. We have a shortage of the more affordable types of housing.
SDC fee increases will also affect the business sector of Bend. Those charges will be based on water usage, sewer, and transportation impacts.
When do the fee changes come about?
Well, so they were approved on May 1st, and they're expected to begin starting July 1st.
All right. Thank you, Matthew. Here's our poll question tonight. Do you think higher SDC fees will lead to fewer new homes being built in Bend? To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the KTVZ.com homepage.